First at 6, hundreds of people rally at the Capitol to call attention to a state hiring freeze they say is putting Texans at risk. The Texas State Employees Union also says low pay is putting the squeeze on people who are working to make our community safer. It has been 2 years since their last raise, and another one this session does not look likely. Workers say many state agencies can't keep up with the workload after Governor Gov Abbott ordered a hiring freeze earlier this year.
As KXAN political reporter Phil Prazen explains, many lay the blame at the feet of lawmakers for digging this hole in the first place.
For more than 20 years, Cora Bennett has had to be the adult in people's lives. As a case manager for the juvenile justice system, she helps young criminals come back into society.
I'm mom, dad, aunt, uncle, friend, confidant, teacher. You have to be able to communicate with the kid on a level to let them know that you're there for them and that you're not going anywhere.
She came to march on the state capitol and says low pay, around $35,000 a year, is driving people out. 1 out of 4 people quit every year in her office.
Job duties are passed down. If I have 14, 15, 16 kids, and all of a sudden now I have 20 or 30 kids, well, obviously, you're not going to be able to do the same job as you would with 15.
Here's how we got here. Last budget, we had money. More money than we ended up spending. Lawmakers gave Texans tax relief and dedicated money to Texas highways. And then the state didn't grow as much with a downturn in the oil industry. Now we're sitting in a $6 to $8 billion shortfall. To get through this, lawmakers want to tap the state's $10 billion savings account or delay paying the highway money.
We want children to be productive and able to go back into the community and not get in trouble and not come back into lockup.
And the stakes are high. Juvenile justice caseworkers try and make sure that Texans who committed crimes as children don't commit more crimes as adults. Phil Prazen, KXAN News.
We reached out to Governor Abbott's office to see when the hiring freeze would end. His office did not respond, but earlier his office did predict this measure could save the state $200 million. This hiring freeze impacts agencies differently. State employees who are exempt from it because they play a direct public safety role. They include staff at state-supported living centers and state hospitals, criminal justice, and the Department of Public Safety and Child Protective Services.